Hello, hello, everyone. I don't know why I would say hello, hello, everyone. That doesn't sound realistic. What's realistic is me not showing my face. This is a faceless podcast. Faceless podcast with Dorinda motherfucking Dodu, aka Rolex of NYC. So today, I wanted to come to you guys and talk about life and how life has been life in me. So let's begin. If anybody is new here, hi, my name is Rolex, and I used to be a stripper, worked at in New York City in the era of 2014 all the way to 2018. Um, my life and my journey has been very transparent due to social media. I stopped working as a stripper and tried to join the corporate world, which is corporate America, to try to be a mom and people please my family, because once you hit your 30s, you're expected to settle down, have a baby, be a mom, start a family, um, be obedient. But unfortunately, my soul, my spirit was not allowing me to be obedient and to be fake about how life has been. And I wanted to share my experiences, the hard, the good, and my thoughts. So here we are again. Welcome to my podcast, sharing my thoughts with Faceless Podcast. So first, we're gonna begin with do what you want. Do what you want, because a lot of people are gonna judge you. Whatever you do, they're still gonna judge you. Why are they gonna judge you? Because they don't understand you. And the reason why they don't understand you, I don't know why they don't understand you. And I don't give a fuck if they don't understand you. I think they don't understand you because they want to treat you the way they view you. And that's very powerful. They don't have to understand you, but they need to treat you with decency. That's one thing. So you need to take your power back. Again, they don't have to understand you, but they need to treat you with decency. Wow. So going forward, like we're doing this podcast, I was like, I don't know what I'm about to talk about. I don't know what I'm about to say, but I don't know how this is going to go. And I don't know how it's going to go, but I know I want to share it with people that feel the same way that I'm feeling. And I know it's going to go well. And that's what I believe. All right. So let's go forward in what we're talking about. How people feel like you can't be egoistical when you can't speak of anything of value, or you can't speak a skill or anything, so you discredit yourself, and then you have imposter syndrome, and then you talk yourself down. So putting yourself in a situation is a fucking issue. And this is why when people tell you you have an ego, you need to be humble, what they're telling you is you need to pretend not to see the value in yourself. So if you do see the value in yourself, and it makes me feel threatened, and I don't feel inferior in a way, that means that you have an ego. And what I'm saying is going to make a lot of people very, very, very insecure. And I don't care. But at the end of the day, if I had any value to offer anybody, I would create. Like, once upon a time, I thought I was like so ugly. I thought I wasn't funny. I thought I didn't have anything to offer to anybody. Like, fuck the humble shit. You need to see the value you can offer and speak it. And not like in a false, misplaced confidence way. You need to see what you can do and do it. And the biggest thing with a lot of people holding you back from making money is because you're trying to be humble. There are people in this world right now making 10 times more than you, and they're only as good as you. Like, they're not even that good at you. And they're only in that position because they stood up and they took that spot. If you're the best, it speaks for itself. So with that whole humble thing, oh, I need to humble myself. Enough. This is a really good reason why a lot of people feel lost, because your brain and your subconscious perceives it as unsafe to recognize value in yourself. You can't even recognize what your purpose is because you don't fucking see it. You're so scared of being judged by everybody. You're rotting yourself and you're blinding yourself to your value you could offer to your purpose. What is so bad about just going and doing it? If you haven't done it, you know what it's like to not do it. So it's time to flip this on its head. If people can't handle that you are better at certain things than them, that's not your issue, because you're there to serve others also, not just them. It's not about how making people feel comfortable. It's not about tiptoeing and living your life in a way that you don't offend people. Who gives a fuck? I do also want to talk about, you have to know yourself. So when you know that you're the best at something and you know that you can offer value or something, know your place. A perfect example for me, when I go somewhere, for instance, I go on a plane, I know hierarchy and I know that there are certain people that are good at certain things, like a pilot, right? So if something happens in a plane, I'm not going to go over there and start telling the pilot, do this, do that, or calling the shots. No, I'm going to sit there and shut up, because the pilot is trained. He has the like seniority. He has more value to working and helping in the situation. Not me. At the end of the day, shit, I played Grand Theft Auto with my little brother. I don't know anything about planes. So, for instance, I know things about men. I worked in a strip club. So I have the authority over knowing how to lure men to get money. So I know in that department, you can't tell me what not to do, because that's my department. So you need to know where you stand. So if you see that there's something actually wrong, approach it, communicate it. Do not go into it like, oh, I know better than you. No, that's not how it works. Show respect to people. When it's your time to step up, step up. And when it's your time to step back, know when to step back. You're not the best at everything. There's going to be situations where you need to lead and then you need to be led. So if you actually can step up and prevent a problem and say something, you don't need in the back and be all worried and all scared. Oh my, I can't want to seem like I have an ego. If you're very educated and you're very skilled and you know what's going on, offer it. Get out in your head. Get out of your head. You're not having an ego. We all have the same goals. We all have the same goals. Help. Someone helps you, you help them, and it's a circle. But if you just approach a situation with respect, people are not going to be upset. You're not going to be attacked. So that whole fear thing, you see how that shit leads to insecurities and confusion. So I'm just here just speaking my thoughts. A lot of people are going to assume that you're like feeling bigger than yourself, or you're not humbled. What's the problem? Why are they insecure? Like when you're getting dressed and you're like, oh, I'm not going to put on this jewelry. I'm not going to put on this because people are going to judge me. But wait, it's your intention to be insecure when you're getting ready? No, it's for you to feel good, right? So at the end of the fucking day, do what you fucking want and fuck all of these people what the fuck they think or what the fuck they say, because they want to limit your abilities to be creative. It's like limiting their, like living towards their expectations. Your tolerance in allowing that will build, and it's a slower technique killer to making you feel less of yourself. So if this is with family members, friends, partner, if you feel like something that they're saying is disrespectful and they're just like gaslighting you or telling you, oh, you're supposed to be fine with it, well, it's fine, why are you acting like that? Would you tolerate what's upsetting you, like when you first met them? If you could go back in the beginning of the relationship or the friendship, the shit that they're doing now, would you tolerate that? Of course you fucking wouldn't. And that will give you clarity of what you're experiencing is bad treatment, and you've just become adjusted to it, because it started off as something little, and then you letting things slide and you letting things slide, and it accumulates, and then you start forgetting the fact that you are who the fuck you are, and this wasn't what was happening in the beginning. So you just need to realize that people like me and you are in this world to win and create and create. So at the end of the day, my job here is to share my experiences and to voice out my opinion. I'm not gonna shut up. I'm done shutting up and I'm done being quiet because I have a lot in my head and I have a lot of thoughts. So I'm gonna be sharing. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. If it's censored, not censored. At the end of the day, I feel relieved because I did my job, which is speak on it or speak about it, and someone else out there is here to hear me out. You're not alone. We're not alone, and we both can do this, and we are ready to do this, to have a higher, different frequency and move differently the way that we feel is appropriate for our lives to be better. And that's the end of my little chit chat. Thank you so much for listening, and please subscribe, and I will see you guys later.